But for now, Horizon Zero Dawn. Let's do it. Let's finish this. Finish the fight. But don't trust me, my opinion. The game got rave reviews just about anywhere. But I read a couple of them, and most of them, I think, just played like the first hour, and went, "Oh, this game is great." And if you get a little bit further than that,
The balustrade. It's a short drop from there.
the bullshit starts to happen. All right, so yeah, we're gonna do the ending of the game. At least it looked like the ending of the game. Not quite sure yet. That seems like a good idea. I mean, sure. Right. And now everything is a bit more smoothly, so maybe I can put it on. Favor quality and motion blur off. Apply, yes. I mean, 2080 Ti should be like, right? Well, so far as good. Again, I've had it happen yesterday, and then I got stuck. I
Other
needed to
side of the
reload.
tower. Look for a vent.
I see you've been here before.
Obviously.
Obviously.
Very important that you hear what I'm about to say. I've shown you the way in, but this humble vent marks a point of no return. Before you descend into the depths here, you should be fully committed, equipped, and focused. No distractions. If you have errands to run, do them first or hold your peace. I won't tolerate whining. Is that clear?
You'll tolerate what I give you, Silence. I didn't ask you along for the ride.
Damn right, girlfriend.
I'm heading down.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure. As year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila, for her,
Voila.
all the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare. I suspect you will have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Malfunction. 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 Malfunction.
Kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey! Elizabeth Sobek here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
I do! Get me through this door!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
I underestimated you. Too bad now
Guess you can't have everything.
that will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Now will you please get moving? There's so
Yes,
much to learn
fine.
in less time than I'd hoped.
Okay.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn. We found it.
Are you really so surprised?
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair.
So, what was this room?
An entrance hall, perhaps. Have a look around.
Please take a seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
A smaller room.
I love me some snacks. Like Snickers or Mars bar.
Please proceed into viewing room 1 for an important message regarding the purpose of your visit.
Snickers. Yeah, exactly. Although I became allergic to chocolate like a year ago, so I can't have any chocolate anymore, which is annoying. I mean, I don't really miss it, but sometimes, sometimes the Snickers or
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
CD01 data intact. Initiating playback.
oh,
Welcome to Project
frame
Zero
rate
Dawn.
issues.
I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors that Zero Dawn is a top-secret super weapons program. The
It isn't.
technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them, and they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a super weapons program, and it will not save us. Nothing will save us. And here's why.
Uh-oh.
By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic
Truly
protocols use
tragic.
polyphasic and
Nah, it's not
tangled
that bad.
waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating, waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. Zero Day. The day that life on Earth ceases to exist is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
See, it wasn't a weapons program. I knew it!
That doesn't make sense. Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us.
No, she restarted
Keep
it,
looking.
I think.
Find out how she did it. Kestrels. They got in. Through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? Tomb?
tomb? For you? Mwah. Mwah. Yes, can you maybe, like, yes. No. Yes. Yes. Down we go. There you go. Now that wasn't so hard, now was it?
There is some mistake. I don't understand why I was brought here. Why would you show me these things?
I know that there's already a lot to take in.
In the waiting area, I was seated with a Nobel laureate in biophysics and a monk, I think. He spoke neither English nor Mandarin. It is very strange. And General Harris? What was he talking about? The robot swarm, the Pharaoh plague? I understand it is terrible, but it really cannot be stopped? Why tell us this? There are people in Shanghai, my friends, my family. They have joined Operation Enduring Victory already. It is for nothing? We will all die?
We're going
Yes.
to be able to answer some of these questions.
I just want to know why I am here. It doesn't make sense to me.
You were brought here because of your skill set.
No, that can't be right. I am an art historian. I know Dutch masters, Japanese calligraphy, Gerhard Richter. What does that matter now?
Yeah, if we're gonna die, they're gonna make like a compendium of all our knowledge. That would make sense. Let's first deal with these bozos.
Okay.
Boink!
We're too close to let tribal primitives stop us now. The data points, what do they contain?
That did more damage than I thought. Right. So in this place, I kind of want to hear the lore because this is what it's all about.
You previously worked for Pharaoh Automated Systems.
On the Chariot Line self-replication routines. I came here thinking this was a rendition. When your people took me, I thought, about time.
Hell,
I've been
it's
trying to
about time.
swallow the guilt every day since.
Would you like to take a moment? Would you like to take a moment?
No. I really hoped Zero Dawn was a way to undo it all.
It wasn't.
My work. And I'm sorry to say I was ever proud of it, but Ted could really sell a concept, and in the labs, in the light of creation, that first test run, when you saw they understood their own structures, could rebuild themselves from memory and light, there were no limits. God, there were no limits.
Yeah, that was kind of the issue, wasn't it, buddy?
Want to discuss?
Whew. So Mama, she was right.
Pardon?
My mother, she took her Bible real serious. Not just Texas Bible serious, Pentecostal serious. Favorite chapter? Revelations. Now, I didn't always understand her on account of all that speaking in tongues and such, but
Tongues and
when she
such.
used her words, there was always end times this and lake of fire that on account of sinful lifestyles. Speaking of which, mind if I smoke?
A tobacco cigarette.
Sorry, darling. My tastes run classic. Call Compliments to your team tracked me down. Been a price on my head 18 months now. Sterling Malkeet was me, don't mind admitting. Been plenty of snakesters chasing the bounty too. But I kept the zigging to their zag. How'd you finger me?
I believe Dr. Sobek listed you as an alpha candidate. Priority snatch and grab.
Always suspected she had a little thing for me. Hey, I
Uh-huh.
don't suppose you got real coffee in this place. You know, blood coffee? Conflict cappuccinos?
Mr. Tate, I'm clearing you to proceed. Just...
Just, just, dude.
That is accurate, yes.
So these mechanical monstrosities, they don't just kill people, they feed off them?
Not
Yes.
just people, all organic matter.
Every living thing dissolved into nutrients. Millennia of evolution liquefied. The miracle of life reduced to bloody
Yes.
biofuel.
See this, vegans? This is what you're doing.
Who did this? Pharaoh? That arsehole. Is he here?
No, Doctor.
Please, tell him Tom Pike wants a word. Now, get off! Get off! Doctor, please, you get Ted Pharaoh in here!
Nice. Now I'm kind of hoping also the last power module is in this place as well. Can? Yes, you can. Just needs to connect. Because I think I need one more for the ultra armor suit.
Look, let's cut the mystery. You're building a colony ship. It's obvious. And it's not gonna fly. I mean, literally. Remember the Odyssey? That multinational heap of space junk that's been in graveyard orbit since 57? That went nowhere real slow. And you have to get somewhere real fast. Do you have any idea the immensity of the challenge to prep a new colony ship in time?
Yeah, we're not gonna.
Not a worker on the project.
Do you even understand how few people it could save? The whole generation ship concept is not gonna happen. It's the first thing you'd abandon in favor of embryonics. For that kind of storage, we're talking a lot of bulk, a lot of power, a lot of resources. So even if you do it, even if you build it and point it at Sirius X, there's no room for people on that thing, all right?
If you could try to remain calm.
You people are crazy.
Stop,
if you think
drop,
you're
and
getting off
roll.
this rock. No one's getting off.
Medical.
I'm sure you now understand the urgency of why we brought you here, Ms. Okilo.
Captain Okilo, are you trying to thank me for not resisting?
I believe we could negotiate a diplomatic solution.
When it came to my country's lithium, it was always a swarm that would be sent to negotiate. Metallurgic International.
Yeah, okay. These are all interviews. I get it.
With Suzanne Alpert, environmental scientist. Doctor?
I'm sorry, I wasn't,
Just stating your name. What were you thinking about, Doctor?
Nothing the General said. Not really. I was on the Syzygy East Response Team in 2051, just after the second earthquake compromised the reactor.
CD02 data intact. Initiating playback.
Oh, cute.
Sobek.
You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh Plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super-intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness.
Oh.
What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake, each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stalks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world. And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream.
Wow.
It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it.
But that's 315 years.
We can't
That's
stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
I mean,
The whole Earth destroyed.
okay.
But then remade?
Yes. By a machine. A machine of creation.
Elizabeth,
Sorry, I missed your comment. That's an interesting accent.
for life, for us. But why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how did it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot? And why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the archive of knowledge, what happened to that?
I'm as confused as you are. Maybe the answers lie ahead.
Yeah, I don't think it really worked because all these facilities are more than 315 years old. There's something must have gone wrong. Well, we know that because the wild is roaming with like giant killer robots. So.
Of course I'll do it. To be given the opportunity to rebuild what the damage that I don't feel worthy of it, but I will do it, absolutely.
I want to stress that this was never about your culpability.
It is to me. Dr. Sobek, Margot, they were smart to get out of Pharaoh when they did, but not one of us took it as a warning sign. It just told ourselves that we're cut out for the BTRI cabals. That's the better than rapid innovation. Better at competing, better than the next guy, a better killing machine. It's just amazing how a century and a half of science fiction did nothing to swerve our species from the path of doom. I mean, that life. I mean, I will work hard, twice as hard to earn this, for my family to have a place in Elysium. I never thought that there could be atonement.
There wasn't. You're still gonna die.
If you're still nauseous. No, the inhibitors have kicked in. I can't feel the back of my tongue. I wish I could tell you I'd believe in this. But the damage is too great, too extensive, too complete. With all respect to Dr. Sobek's work at Miriam, no. No, life doesn't always find a way to keep going. Sometimes it never comes back. Like Syzygy East. Like the Congo. Like Timor. Like us. That's our reward? A buried city full of terminal patients waiting out the clock?
You grow old together with your loved ones in safety.
I don't have loved ones. I suppose I could start a family?
I'm afraid not. All inhabitants of Elysium will be medically sterilized.
Intruder! Get her!
A habitat
Whatever
capable
you
of
do,
sustaining
don't
a starting
die now.
base of 2,000 individuals for up to 100 years is a huge... A habitat capable of sustaining a starting base of 2,000 individuals for up to 100 years is a huge challenge, Dr. Albert. If the population grows instead of diminishes, everyone will be dead inside 30 years.
Well, that didn't do anything.
I knew it. I knew it. I just couldn't bring myself to say the word. Finish it. Finish it. Medical euthanasia. I want no part of this. Finish it. Medical euthanasia. I want no...
Protocols require a 48-hour waiting period, after which...
Don't I have anything that does a little better than this? Because... Where did the bomb go? It went through him? Or... Oh.
For the right
Power's down.
Is there...
Fuck you, buddy! Nothing is hitting! Got him. Right. This is the worst weapon in game.
Zero Dawn. It is art, in a way. An expression on the grandest scale. But there is so much unfairness. Why was I chosen? Was it decided by committee? By algorithm?
Alright.
Now, those lame FBI black hats at Mockingbird back in the day, I enjoyed schooling them. But maybe I went in too hard on this poor counselor. She was cute, and just going down a checklist after all. Couldn't expect her to see how ridiculous Zero D's ambitions are. God's own budget thrown at a kid playing with a hologram sculptor? Palms up, honey. I'm just calling it like it is. Hey, look, Mom, I'm making Nate.
Shut up. We get it. something with slightly off kilter. Killer robot sabotaging, perhaps. Webinar attend to in 20 minutes. Oh, that sucks.
Here we go.
Sorry, I missed. I was kind of busy. I was trying to get the story. But what's the webinar about? That's even more important. So, what is it? Left, up, left, down? Left, up, left. I missed one arrow? Nah, you're good. Okay. Oh, right.
Done. I should check the door nearby.
So what are you webinaring?
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
New requirements from the federal government about schools providing licensure info to incoming students. Real sexy stuff. Well, maybe if you wear a low-cut dress to the webinar, you could make it a little bit more doable. Oh, that's where I came from. Yes. Oh, there you go. Took a while.
I can't spare the weight. Found one. Looks intact.
Wait, I can just jump down here, right? Staying off cam. My hair is a mess. Oh, women. No, I can't show up my hair.
That should do the trick. Now let's get that door open.
Now this is upside down. So it's down, left, up. Alright. Down. Left. Up. Right. Down. Right. Down.
That did it. Door should have power.
Yeah.
See what lies beyond it.
I'm so worried I'm gonna miss a power core. That's the base excuse. The real one is that my messy hair or not, I just don't want. Fair enough. A better excuse indeed. Oh.
Eclipse. They're here.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good.
Gaia. It's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
Ding.
Somebody over here.
Oh, buddy. I can't tag that one. Can tag everybody else, but
I'm not here.
wah 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 wah. I couldn't see him. I just hoping to aim at the arrow. Now the frame rate, now that the frame rate is higher, aiming is also better, let's say. No, you can't hit him from here.
They're leaving.
It's really hard to see. But,
Or not.
oh wait, there's more.
This is it for you. Stop there! Fall before the shadow.
Got him.
Room's clear. For a moment, anyway.
Then get moving. You have to find Gaia.
Silence is being really annoying. If you want it,
Structural failure prevents access.
if you want it that bad,
Alert.
come do it yourself.
Area inaccessible. Elevators non-operational. Stairwells have collapsed.
All right. I don't think there's a way up here, right? Where that guy was? No. Well, they were building something here.
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple.
It never is.
So, you probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff.
That stuff.
Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. Waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots. And not just build, imagine.
All right.
From scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable
I'll see you when you're done.
Designed and fabricated at a snap
Yes,
of a
sir.
finger. Hers. Her finger. So, Hephaestus isn't really the forge. It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer. Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning. In simulation, she's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly and animal morphologies. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime soon, but hey, everyone has to start somewhere. So, yes, time to get started. Let's do this.
I don't get it.
Which
How?
part? It's a little technical at places.
If Gaia was designed to save life, why would the robots it makes attack people?
True.
Perhaps it loves some forms of life
True.
more than others.
The derangement. The machines weren't always so angry.
True.
Probably.
Mostly they were docile until 10, 15 years ago.
For years, Hephaestus has been forcing cauldrons to make aggressive machines. I've seen it myself, in the cauldrons. Stalkers, Ravagers, the Thunderjaw. How could it do that? And why?
Why indeed?
So, okay. Okay.
I've seen these shapes before. In cauldrons.
But of course, the birthing places of Gaia's machines.
So if they brought all the nerds here to program, how many avocados did they have to store in this place to keep them running? Because avocado toast would have run out like real quick. And they stop working if they don't get it. That projector is just her again, right?
Hello, I'm Margot
Yep,
Shan.
later.
And this is Hephaestus.
As the name might tip you off, this is going.
Hey, I'm not lying. Oh, this is, yeah, where I wanted to get just now.
I think this is it. Elizabeth Sobek's office. But it's sealed off. There's got to be a way inside.
Keep looking.
More Eclipse.
Careful now.
Bum ba bum 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 wah, 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 wah. Hit detection in this game isn't that great, so shooting between these grates won't work. Hell's this?
Welcome to Apollo, the collective memory of the human species and the wealth
Oh, there we
of
go.
knowledge for future generations. I am Samina Ebaji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances.
Everyone here has kind of the same body type but a different face. I don't want to...
Specifically, we will have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries. 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic. Third, the transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils. The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come.
Ah, right.
But not least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curricula, by which future humans will commune with Apollo. progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules, leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system. That is the future towards which all of our
Big
efforts
plans for 400 days.
not just the preservation of the past, but the seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge. Welcome, and let us begin.
Does this open or? Nope.
She went that way.
Who's next? Where are they? Behind something or no? Right.
Looks like I'm clear.
Driving myself mad.
I am stuck on this place. That'll work. Ah!
I got it.
Oh.
That's the last of them. Alone once more.
In what should have been a cave of wonders. Look around. See if anything is left.
Easy peasy. Is there anything left? Not really. It's a labyrinth. That's where I should go, so no, nothing. Anything up there, maybe?
Dr. Sobek, please archive this testimonial in Apollo. Cross-reference to all mentions of my name and Operation Enduring Victory. My name is General Aaron Harris. From 2060 to 2066, I served as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the highest-ranked officer of the United States Armed Forces. The tenure of my command included strategic planning and oversight of Operation Enduring Victory, a falsehood perpetrated on the civilian populations of the United States and other nations during the last 14 months.
The
of
America
life on this planet.
and some other
Before
nations.
the Pharaoh Plague, I did my job and did it well. I was bold and decisive, crafty in political maneuvers. It wasn't an accident that I rose to my position and became the commander of the largest mechanized force ever assembled. But to what end? My only lasting achievement was the extinction of life on Earth. And my one redeeming act, if any, was to delay that extinction by days or weeks, by throwing more death at it.
Looks like the
It is
only
my
way
hope
onwards.
that there will be no need for men like me in the world to come. If you are
It's
one of the
getting
people
dark
of that
real
future
quick.
world, listening to this message, please know that I am sorry, and that I wish you well. Sincerely, Aaron Harris.
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions.
They all
For it
say
is
that.
by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the Alpha in charge of this program. Now let
Is
one
this
thing
a
be
program?
perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified. Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 Rally Accords. Now that may seem a quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances, but as one of the authors of the Accords, it is far from trivial to me. The practical
He could be in Harry
challenges
Potter.
before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable.
No.
Global collation and provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exogenic technologies, design and perfection of servitors, to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development. All of these program components must and will proceed in tandem, to say nothing of the breakneck construction of cradle facilities at sites around the world. So, si vous êtes prêts, let us begin.
Alright.
Are these what I think they are?
Artificial wombs. Machines to spawn a new generation of human beings.
It would seem so, yes.
Cradle facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
All Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted Alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
No? Alright. Up we go. Oh. You need to position the camera exactly the right way, otherwise he doesn't jump or climb up. So if you're wondering why doesn't he just climb up? That's why.
Us would benefit from antilopenate morphologies, though Caprid forms show superior load-bearing capability.
You're a quick study, Gaia.
Dr. Sobek, as I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I've gathered extensive data on the quaternary
That's her.
extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment? Gaia?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
And yet,
I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience a grief that is difficult to describe. But I'm not functioning.
No, Gaia, you're not. This is good. It's very good.
They actually made an AI. A working AI.
Looks like it used to hold something. Some component that got removed.
What did? This did?
You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elizabeth, I detect distress. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if... Gaia, there's nothing left out there. You can't even survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit. There are
No, it
billions
was
dead
really the end
in
times.
fear and agony. What if it was all for nothing?
Elizabeth, extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future.
You really believe that?
I believe in you, Elizabeth. In you, all things.
And you all the... But these are quite interesting. Are there more?
Pure logic won't cut it, Ted. To pull this off, Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok? Have we learned nothing from our mistakes?
Your mistakes, I think you mean?
All I'm saying is give it a kill switch.
She was just born, Ted. I'm not gonna put a gun to her head while she's still in the cradle.
You talk like it's a child. What if it becomes a monster?
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
Of course, Gaia, go on.
I'm sorry to contradict you, but Mr. Farrow's argument is sound. At this point, the development of my psyche is not entirely predictable. To ensure the preservation of life, a hardwired override is, I believe, a necessary safeguard.
There. Satisfied, Ted?
Jeez, Liz, just do what it says.
It's also cool. He says it, and she calls it she. Yeah, it's a nice touch. Now for some old school opening of doors.
I'd have to ditch something.
What's in it then? Oh. Oh wait, there's another...
The Alpha Registry master file.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for?
How does she know?
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe.
The audio's so soft.
Who? Are you really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine. But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
Oh. Oh.
Still alive. Good. I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child.
Well, that's not good. Now is it?
My entire life, I've always known one thing with prophetic certainty. That I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun. Even when Jiran was murdered, even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my destiny. Until you came along. When I heard that you had survived, a doubt took root in my mind. As sure as the sun rises and falls each day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed. How? Why? With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat.
Hey, Weavis.
One twist.
Or Weaves.
Simple tug of the blade.
Good afternoon. How are you doing?
In slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
See that scar on your cheek? You didn't get to finish.
Yes, I remember. He fought well. For a savage.
For a
His
savage.
name was Rost, and he was a better man than you could ever hope to be.
The better man is the one who doesn't end up with his guts steaming on the ground. No, it wasn't him. I could have finished you before he attacked. But I didn't. This failing troubled my thoughts. Haunted every step. It was only when I captured you, down.
I'm great because my 48-hour corona free. What do you mean? Can you? Were you quarantined for 48 hours?
Of events. You were meant to survive that day on the mountain.
I thought you already knew you were
Corona
corona free.
And kill my men. Conversely, I was meant to capture you. Here. So that you might die as a sacrificial offering to the sun. Everything as it was meant to be.
Ah, okay. You're totally healed now. Oh, that's cool. Congratulations.
Ordained.
That's a good thing to celebrate. You're a puppet.
Some destiny. You're following orders, not some grand cosmic design. You're a puppet, with Hades yanking the strings. A pawn pushed around by larger forces. It'd be laughable if there weren't so much killing involved. Hades is
You
an
tell him,
ancient
girlfriend.
machine, not the buried shadow of Karja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill everything and everyone. And you are its dutiful slave.
I serve not the buried shadow, but the sun in shadow. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, dark to light.
Do you really not hear how ridiculous that sounds? You've gone from serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're moving down in the world, not up.
I'll remember those words as I watch your corpse burn. Whatever's left of it. You fail to grasp the point. As surely as you've been conquered, so has all doubt. And with certainty of belief comes unstoppable force.
He is just a giant
Change and
dickhead.
put your faith to the test. See if things work out like you expect.
The circle has closed. Every element is in its proper place, exactly where it belongs. The errant beast, now caged, will serve her true purpose. A sacrificial animal. Oh, speaking of sacrifice, I forgot to tell you. After you crashed the Eclipse network, I sent messengers into the east to rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land. I ordered every Nora killed. I was hoping to catch you there, but alas, it all seems to have been unnecessary.
Oh, what an asshole.
Why butcher dozens of innocents for no gain? It's a waste of effort.
You're right. I won't even be there to enjoy it. In any case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to.
But I can fast travel.
Thanks to your destruction of the network, communication over distances is impossible. You not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events? Your focus. Such a powerful device, isn't it? And yet, so fragile.
It's not going great.
So you see, this time, I did not hesitate. The knife has already been twisted.
Oh. This is gonna suck, isn't it? But Weaves, does that mean you can go wherever you want now? You're totally free of everything?
Rejoice! Our years in shadow are over. A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day soon to break. And when it does, the false Sun King will be dead, and Holy Meridian ours once more. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy. All halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day. Behold! Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes?
Oh.
Such as these prowl in broad light of day. Were they not approved by the sun and joined to our cause? Many years ago, to consecrate this great ring, the Radiant Turan ordered many faithless, crushed beneath the hooves of the behemoth. Mighty is the behemoth in the eye of the sun. But it is mightier still, infused with the power of shadow. Let this one, who schemed and slithered, be the first to die.
Uh-oh.
Let her be the first of thousands.
What the hell is it even?
I'll never beat that thing without weapons. My weapons are up on the platform. There's no way out of this ring. Maybe I could use its strength against it. That pillar's weak. Another hit, and that pillar will come down.
Yes, that was kind of the idea.
That makes a mess.
And when the smoke clears, I have him full body armor. There you go.
Hey! Guess who got our weapons back? Now you're just a big dumb target. Come and get it! Those components on the sides of its head, they've got something to do with the Swift effect.
Well, that doesn't do anything.
Freeze canister on its head. Cryo area should set it off.
So can I see... Oh, I don't have a focus.
Running low on ammunition.
Crap. Oh, I did put it off. No!
That canister on its belly. Looks important.
Yeah, it's gone now. I rolled into it. So now what?
Maybe those carcasses have threads I can use.
So I fall backwards. That's cool. roll maybe. So, how does it work exactly? He hits every rock for some reason. I don't think you have invincibility for it.
Guess who got our weapons back? Now
Oh.
you're just a big dumb target. Come and get it! That canister on its belly. Looks important. Those components on the sides of its head. They've got something to do with his lift attacks. Freeze canister on its hips. Cryo arrow shoots
Well, that thing doesn't want to come off.
Gotta check the machine. Hey!
Right.
Guess who got our weapons back? Now you're just a big dumb target. Come and get it! Those components on the sides of its head. They've got something to do with its lift attacks. That canister on its belly. Looks important.
Always half health.
Freeze canister on its hips. Cryo arrow shoots that off.
Rapid fire. I mean, it's not like he cares much, but... So, that wasn't... How can that be a hit, though? More dots! Yeah, exactly. But, like, the brick landed, like, so far away from me. Dots a go-go. But I hit the the belly thing like 15 times now. Fine, I'll just do it this way. Aha! Fuckface!
Silence!
Just shoot him in the face!
Shadows, kill her!
Well, that's not fair.
Kill her!
Why leave it to them? Come get me yourself!
It's fucking silence. Are you not entertained? Follow me.
So you're here. Really here. You risked your life.
Of course I did. If you'd been killed, the Nora's sacred mountain would never have given up its secrets.
True.
Too bad you wasted your time then. Helis destroyed my focus. And the Alpha Registry with it.
Not at all. The whole time I've been monitoring your focus, I duplicated every data file you scanned.
Of course you did.
Installing that data to a new focus was trivially easy. Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
You're really good at making it impossible to like you, Silence. But I guess I need this.
It's time to see where you were born. Maybe you'll even learn why.
Yeah. Meet the machine that birthed me into this world. Isn't that how you put it?
I'll be off.
Wait.
Yes?
Helis recognized you back in the Sun Ring. You told me that you'd assisted the Eclipse. Not that you knew the man who killed my... who almost killed me.
So now you know. The man is a serious threat. So let's do all we can to make sure that he and Hades don't succeed.
Yes.
Right. Since when can you override machines?
Ever since you discovered the technique. I had to destroy a corruptor to obtain the necessary parts, of course.
Of course.
But your example showed me how to do that as well. Yet another benefit of monitoring your activities through your focus.
He's becoming scarier and scarier.
Truth be told, the underlying logic of the technique isn't so different from rites practiced by Banuk shamans. Though, of course, far more advanced.
Great. You're welcome, I guess. How did you track my location when I wasn't wearing a focus?
Really, Aloy? It doesn't take a genius to surmise that Helis would throw you into the Sun Ring at high noon. I wore out 2 striders getting here in time, but I did. Now be on your way.
All right.
I'll be on my way. To make matters worse, Helis ordered an Eclipse detachment to attack the Nora Sacred Land. The tribe's already weak. They won't stand a chance. You should come with me.
Well, absolutely not. I have preparations to make elsewhere.
What kind of... Why do I bother asking? You're not gonna tell me.
Nope.
When the time is right, I'll be in touch. I'll contact you later. In the meantime, should you need to return to Shadow Carja territory, I brought armor to conceal your identity.
You think of everything, don't you?
One of us has to.
Oh, snap!
Aloy, when you were recovering the Alpha Registry down in the Zero Dawn bunker, I was needlessly cruel. For your sake, I hope there is someone waiting there for you inside the mountain. Not a want, but a who.
Yeah, not likely.
Yeah!
Alright, well. That was epic. So not quite the end of the game. But an end of a chapter, let's say. Alright. That's enough for me. For now. Good, that's good enough for me, at least. Yeah. Very good.